Hello, hello. Sorry, I'm running just a second late again. Played Horizon earlier today. I play Horizon Forbidden West every Saturday at noon Mountain Standard Time. Then I play whatever video game I'm working on at the time every single night at 7:15 Mountain Standard Time, which is what time it is right now. So, oh, my watch band just broke. Hold on. Move that aside and fix it later. Alright, sorry about that. Normally the stream goes up early and then I start at 15 after, but with this game I forget that it goes like right into a CG or like a cutscene sequence right when I start, so I talk over the title screen and I start playing it late, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, this is like my 455th night in a row. I stream every night, go through a game at a time, and then on Saturdays at noon I play Horizon Forbidden West or Horizon Zero Dawn. Right now we're in Forbidden West. So feel free to hit like if you enjoy watching as you hang out. Subscribe if you want to keep watching. I want to say thanks again. There's been over 165 people that have subscribed in like the last 2 weeks, and I really appreciate that. Um, Thanks for coming, and I hope you enjoy your time here. Feel free to hang out in the chat or just watch, have me on as background noise. I'm going to be here doing my thing either way. You don't have to like it, you don't have to subscribe to it. I'm going to be here doing this for fun every night regardless, but it definitely is appreciated if you do. So let's get playing and see where their stories lead.
I was on the train before I had the chance to finally read Julia's letters. I was so distracted. I didn't even care if I was going to Kurt's farm or not. My heart was pounding.
Dear Harry, thank you for all the wonderful photos you send to me. I received no reply from my last letter. Please write back. I cannot bear the thought of a world without you in it. I miss you so very much. To me, to all of us back home, you are a hero. I love you, Julia.
And for the first time, those letters carried the scent of her sweet, sweet perfume. I had to get home.
It had been nearly a year since I had seen my home, since I had seen my family. I could not sleep. At home, I dreamt of war. At war, I dreamt of home.
All right, I've decided I'm just going to start with whoever is the last person to talk in these little sequences. So we're going to do Kurt this time.
As long as I was home, I would take care of my family. I had 10 days at home and barely knew where to begin. I knew only that Lucy needed me. I could not even bring myself to enter my son's room.
Mama sagt, du erzählst nicht gerne vom Krieg. Warum, Papa? Mama sagt, wir haben nichts zu essen, weil Krieg ist. Warum braucht der Krieg das ganze Essen, Papa? Hat Lotti dir im Krieg geholfen, Papa? Ist Lotti eine deutsche Katze, Papa? Was hat sie in Frankreich gemacht? Meinst du, ich kann auch mal in den Krieg, Papa? Ich will auch gegen den Feind kämpfen, wie du. Ich hab solchen Hunger, Papa. Wenn wir den Krieg gewinnen, gibt es dann wieder Essen? Was hältst du von dem Namen Lotti, Papa? Passt er zu ihr? Baust du immer noch an der Flugmaschine? Papa, können wir Lotti für immer behalten? Ich möchte eine große Scheibe, Papa.
Es tut mir leid, Liebes. Dieses Stück Brot muss lange reichen.
Erzählst du mir eine Geschichte? Mama hat gesagt, du hättest im Schlaf geschrien. Mama sagt, du erzählst nicht gerne vom Krieg. Warum, Papa? Mama sagt, du erzählst nicht gerne vom Krieg. Warum, Papa? Mama sagt, wir haben nichts zu essen, weil Krieg ist. Danke, Papa. Du hast mir gefehlt.
Guten Morgen, Kurt. Ich habe Dr. Siegfrieds Stethoskop aus dem Dorf mitgebracht. Für Luzi. Luzi, hast du dein Brot gegessen? Wir brauchen Feuerholz, Kurt. Oh, wir brauchen frisches Wasser aus dem Brunnen, Kurt. Holst du bitte etwas?
Things were different at home. Weird. We have all changed, I fear. Maybe it was Lucy's illness. Maybe it was the war. But I never mentioned Max, for I could not speak of my failure. I did what I could, but we remained hungry.
To most on the Allied side, Germany was a machine, efficient and relentless. But there were people starving on that train, people that needed help.
Ich habe solchen Hunger.
Du hast in diesem Wagen nichts verloren, Gefangener. Raus hier! Verschwinde! Verschwinde! Du hast in diesem Wagen nichts verloren, Gefangener. Raus hier! Du hast in diesem Wagen nichts verloren, Gefangener. Raus hier!
Geh weg! Was ist?
I remember a carriage of wounded German soldiers. Some gestured to me for food. I wasn't the hero Julia thought I was. I couldn't help these people. But I could take photos. One day, I thought, when I'm back in Canada, I'll show people what happened.
Essen! Bitte! Ich hab solchen Hunger!
And as I took those photos, I wondered, had my plan to get to Kurt's farm even worked?
Was glotzt
I
du
remember
so?
that little girl so
Geh weg!
clearly. She was alone. She was hungry. I couldn't just leave her. Maybe the adults on board could spare a little food.
Was machst du hier?
Man hört so einiges. Alle Mörder.
Durch die Hybriden Verstärkung für ihre Luftwaffe. Trotz des Roten Barons.
Ah, jetzt so ohne Russland kann niemand die Deutschen aufhalten.
Mag sein. Diesen Monat haben wir aufs Ende ganz gut gehalten. Hoffentlich hast du recht.
Ob es im Dorf wohl mehr Lebensmittel gibt? Ja, ich habe Greta gebeten, uns eine Brotration aufzuheben. Wir könnten daraus Suppe kochen. Vielleicht reichen sogar für alle.
Hör mal, aber sag's nicht weiter. Ich habe etwas Fleisch versteckt. Hast du's dabei? Still. Wir essen es später, sobald wir zu Hause sind. Mörder! Aua!
Whoever that chocolate belonged to, they'd be happy to feed a starving child. Or that's what I told myself anyway. Nice. Nice.
Schokolade? Hey,
You know,
er hat
they let
Schokolade.
the prisoners walk around, as long as we don't cause trouble. Schokolade! Bitte!
Mörder, du hast hier nichts verloren. Raus hier!
Oh, danke für die Schokolade.
And for some reason, it reminded me of the man whose life I accidentally sent Allied intelligence to. The German and his cat.
What's up, Astro? It's about World War I. You're a soldier on each side.
Hey, Lotti.
And also sometimes other things.
Lauf, Lotti, lauf. Lauf, Lotti, lauf. Hier, Lotti. Kätzchen.
Yeah, isn't it? It looks like a moving painting.
Lauf, Lotti, lauf.
I like that it's like hazy like a memory, you know?
Lotti.
Hey,
Kätzchen. Kätzchen.
If you have a PlayStation Plus subscription, it's in the library on the
Lotti,
88
Lotti.
Premium.
Lauf, Lotti, lauf. Lotti, Lotti. Kätzchen.
Wie ich sehe, fühlst du dich schon wie zu Hause. Du bist hier immer willkommen, aber geh nicht in mein Bett.
Hier, Lotti. Hier, Lotti.
Hey, Lotti. Was machst du denn da? Komisches kleines Ding.
Was machst du hier, Lotti? Ihr Kätzchen. Lotti. Komm hierher.
Yes, exactly.
I did what I could, but Lucy remained ill.
Okay, I thought I knocked 3 notes down.
Kurt, komm schnell! Wir brauchen dich!
Be right there. I knocked 3 notes down. Where's the 3rd one? Or I knocked 2 notes down and 1 was already on the ground.
Oh, Lucy, alles in Ordnung? Kurt!
I'll give up.
Hey!
Oh, Lucy, alles in Ordnung? Kurt! Kurt, komm schnell! Wir brauchen dich! Oh, Lucy, alles in Ordnung? Kurt! Oh.
I wish I knew how to help my little girl. I came home to see my wife and my daughter, to spend time with my family, and yet none of us spoke. I thought I could come home from the war. I thought I could leave it behind. But I understand now, Katrin, and I'm sorry. I can never leave the war behind. The war follows me wherever I go.
Spoiler alert.
Sure enough, I found myself on Kurt's doorstep. I didn't know how he'd react. It's one thing being friends with the enemy in a tunnel underground, but another being friends out in the open. I needn't have worried, though. Kurt and his family were kind to me. They took me in, gave me a bed to sleep in, cooked me meals. In return, I helped out on the farm and did what I could around the house. A few days later, Kurt took me to a nearby village. There were things his family needed. Lucy, his daughter, was sick. And Germany was struggling to feed itself by that time. Everyone was hungry. So while I looked for food, Kurt looked for medicine for his little girl. Kurt trusted me with one of his ration tickets, but people weren't too friendly.
So you play as two different characters. One of them enlists to try and find his son who went missing, and the other enlists to impress a girl and joins up as a photographer. And then they keep running into each other throughout the war. And at one point, you get a bird as this guy and a cat as the other guy.
Du bist hier nicht willkommen. Verschwinde!
Bird, do your thing.
Hör auf, uns zu quälen!
Are you gonna slam your shutters shut and knock the thing down? How do I get that? How do I get it? Ladder?
Mörder, hau ab!
Nice.
Mörder, hau ab! Moment, ich komme schon. Du Bestie, weg!
Warum hat er zu? Er hätte längst öffnen müssen.
Nicht für dich. Geh weiter, Abschau.
Geh. Weg. Mörder.
Du! Geh weg! Raus aus meinem Garten.
Wir nehmen heute keine Patienten auf.
Eine Essensmarke? Wir haben noch ein Leib. Nur für Sie.
I finally found a loaf of bread. Food for Kurt's family. couldn't believe Kurt still had that cat. She was a funny little creature. You could often see her on the rooftops, chasing birds, I guess.
Hey. Alles kommt wieder in Ordnung.
Hey, Kurt. Schön, dich zu sehen. Heute ist mein letzter Tag. Morgen muss ich zurück. Henriette hat mir von meinem Bruder erzählt. Unfassbar, dass er nicht mehr da ist. Jetzt mache ich mir nur noch Sorgen um meine Familie. Wir schaffen das doch, oder?
Yeah, the Canadian has not learned German yet.
Ich kann nicht glauben, dass von meinem Sohn nur noch eine Uniform bleibt. Heute in einer Woche ist sein Geburtstag. Er war kaum alt genug, um zu kämpfen.
Moment, ich komme schon.
Ich kann nicht glauben, dass von meinem Sohn nur noch eine Uniform bleibt.
Kurt, ich habe Klaus das von seinem Bruder erzählt. War das richtig? Jetzt ist er völlig verzweifelt. Gebrochen. Hätte ich nur nichts gesagt. Aber ich danke dir, Kurt, dass du uns die Wahrheit gesagt hast.
Kurt, ich habe das von Dr. Siegfrieds Jung und Klaus' Bruder gehört. So viel Leid, so wenig Freude. Wann ist das alles denn endlich vorbei? Hoffentlich bringst du mir eines Tages gute Neuigkeiten über meinen Gregor.
Die Kopfwunde meines Sohnes. Er sieht so anders aus. Dr. Siegfried hat sein Bestes getan. Aber mein Sohn kann in keinen Spiegel sehen. Vielleicht kann der Doktor Luzi helfen. Hast du ihn gefragt?
I will get to asking him. Yeah, that is funny. And did I already say anything that's red text he can't understand?
Entschuldigung. Mama hat gesagt, kein Essen ohne Marke.
Kein Kämpfen mehr. Keine Waffen. Bitte, lieber Gott.
Die finden das gar nicht komisch, wenn man hier reingeht. Glaub's mir. Hey Kurt, geht's dir gut? Du weißt doch, du kannst hier nicht rein.
I never finished Stray, and now it's not available for free anymore. Beat these
Mit
people
dir
at
spielen wir nicht mehr,
cards.
Kurt. Du bist einfach zu gut.
I should have tried to play them with the other guy.
Ich halte es nicht mehr aus. Ich kann nicht mehr.
Let me play.
Mit dir spielen wir nicht mehr, Kurt. Du bist einfach zu gut.
I think that's everything, so let's talk to the doctor.
Wir nehmen heute keine Patienten auf.
Kurt, wie schön, dich wiederzusehen. Dieser Krieg. Nicht einfach, ne?
I don't think it'll still work because it's still no longer a licensed.
Zumindest wurde Jonas anständig begraben. Dank dir, Kurt. Jonas hat uns vielleicht verlassen, aber deine Tochter ist
Because I
noch
didn't
bei
buy
uns. Diese Pflanze könnte helfen. Koch sie in Wasser und gib Blut sie den Sud zu trinken.
Was gefunden?
Oh, I should check. I should have grabbed the flowers. I wasn't paying attention.
My dearest Kurt,
It's such a bummer. I mean, it was available for a year, so I can't really complain. I just should have finished it in that year, and I didn't. Man, I missed a lot of collectibles here. It's hard because you can't always tell when it's going to move on to the next part. Also, game's so slow moving that I don't want to take the time to find them all, honestly.
Dear Harry, I am sick with worry, and Father is too. Please, dear Harry, it is simply not the same here without you. I received no reply from my last letter. And if I didn't know him better, in the post. I would say that even Father misses you. These things happen from time to time. The postal system is very efficient, especially considering the circumstances. But I suppose it's not perfect. It saddens me to Dear Harry, I am sick with worry, and Father is too. Please write back. I can't imagine what life has been like for you. My dearest Harry, I feel as though I live my life these days in a state of constant denial. For I will not believe harm has come to you. My darling Harry, though I cannot believe it took me until now to realize it, I need you. I weep as I write this, and Father says I must come to terms with the reality of the situation. One final letter, then, to Harry the Brave. With love, from his doting Julia. I miss you so very much. To me, to all of us back home, you are a hero. Regardless of your fate, you live on in your photos, and you live on in my heart. I pray you are at peace, wherever you are, and I cannot wait for the day I see you again. If not in this life, then at least in the next. I love you, now and always. Julia.
There's multiple endings and ways that this can play out. I'm not going to replay it. We'll just see what I wind up getting. Alright, so I gotta go grab the flowers. I listened to him say it and then didn't do it.
Entschuldige mich, Kurt. Ich möchte allein sein. Viel Glück, mein Freund.
Now I could take care of Lucy. I could work on my plan for Harry.
It was then Kurt showed me his plan. Seemed like he wanted to build a balloon. At the time, I had no idea why. A real hot air balloon. And he wanted my help.
Come mit, Harry.
Wait, I'm gonna see if it lets me play cards with those people. I'll give it a try. Let me play cards with you. Oh, they're all gone.
Spiel, Spiel!
Da kommst du nicht rein. Und hier gibt's nichts für dich. Was machst du? Ich sagte, raus!
It was worth trying. I don't know what just happened. My controller took on a mind of its own for a second there. Like, I did not turn around. It just did that on its own.
Hey.
I sure hoped Kurt knew what he was doing.
Hey, was soll das denn werden? Hey, was soll das denn werden?
In Ordnung?
Ich mache Pause. All das hier aufzuräumen ist harte Arbeit. Keine Sorge, Kurt. Das schaffe ich schon allein.
Hey.
I remember seeing stuff up on the roof before. Now it makes sense why it was there. Kind of a random place for it to be. I don't remember if I saw any other though.
Er kommt nie wieder. Ist für immer fort. Du hast mir meinen Sohn geraubt, Mörder. Es gibt nichts, was du mir noch antun kannst.
The inn opened its doors to the public. I knew Kurt was looking for a barrel. This was good timing. But would they let me in? I was the enemy after all.
Mörder, du hast hier nichts verloren. Raus hier!
Vor dem Krieg konnte ich immer schlafen. Das ist vorbei.
Was passiert, wenn wir einfach nicht zurückgehen?
Ich lasse dich nicht gehen, Oskar. Hörst du? Du gehst nie wieder zurück.
Immer mit der Ruhe, Mutter. Wir haben eine ganze Woche zusammen.
Schön, dich wiederzusehen, Kurt. Ich hoffe, Luzi geht's besser. Ich mag mir gar nicht vorstellen, wie das so ist, wenn man seine Kinder nicht beschützen kann. In Zeiten wie diesen...
The innkeeper sure seemed good at talking, and Kurt gave him someone to talk to. The perfect distraction.
Katze, Kurt. Es heißt, du hast sie im Niemandsland gefunden. Unglaublich. Eins muss ich ihr lassen. Sie hat echt Glück. Hast du das vom Roten Baron gehört, Kurt? Eine echte Tragödie. Das heißt, er hätte Hunderte abgeschossen. Die Tommies haben ihn angeblich mit militärischen Ehren bestattet. Gehört sich auch so. Erzähl mir doch mal von deiner Katze, Kurt. Es heißt, du hast sie im Niemandsland gefunden. Unglaublich. Eins muss ich ihr lassen. Sie hat echt Glück. Hast du das vom Roten Baron gehört, Kurt? Eine echte Tragödie. Das heißt, er hätte Hunderte abgeschossen.
Remember, I had no idea what was going on. What use did Kurt have for a balloon? But whatever I said on the long walk home, Kurt's response was always the same. He pointed toward the sky.
So that is what happened, Katrin. I took these things from the village. I made a plan to help the man who I believed to be a hero. To repay my debt for the time he saved my life. And for the time he sent Allied intelligence to help me. I wanted to build a balloon for him. I wanted to send him home. To set him free.
Did I tell you, Astro, when I was playing this recently, there was a part where every night he had the same dream. He was walking through a field of flowers. And at the center there was a tree where he found a lost loved one. And it was in a place called No Man's Land. So now we're building a hot air balloon. Every game is Horizon, if you believe.
Before I met Kurt, I imagined any German would kill me as soon as look at me. And I guess that's because of the stories I was told, you know? To folks back home, he would have been an evil Hun. But he was also a father. He was also a husband. And he was also my friend.
But I was too quick to trust the Canadian. Too quick to call him a friend. I see now how foolish I've been. I see now I was wrong.
What happens? Oh no. Is the story taking a turn for the worse? Thought it was a beautiful story of humanity across
but
dividing
Kurt wanted
lives.
to build a balloon. And I think he meant to build it for me.
There's nothing to photograph around here today?
Psst, Harry. Lucy schläft oben.
Oh, nice. Yes!
Something was wrong. My daughter didn't normally call out like that. She didn't make a fuss.
At the time, I thought maybe there'd been an accident and he needed my help. It never occurred to me that I'd done anything wrong. It just never occurred to me.
Hurry!
Go down the ladder.
Hurry!
This is a sad game, you guys. That was an unavoidable event.
Hurry!
We tried to bring that person water, and they kicked the bucket over, and so the major took them out back, made you take a picture of him with them, and then you walk away and you hear a gunshot. For those that weren't here that night.
Das ist er. Das ist er. Das ist mein Sohn. Und du hast dieses Bild gemacht. Du warst dort. Ist er tot? Du Mörder!
I was as surprised as Kurt. I didn't know who Max was. It's like the picture of his son triggered something in him. Flipped a switch. You could see it in his eyes. Before we knew it, he packed up early, went back to war, and took a bunch of my photos with him.
Germany is interested only in its final push on the Western Front. They believe they can take Paris. I've not come here for Paris. By chance, I've been reunited with Franz. I haven't seen him since Vimy. Franz is built for war. Cold and detached, he sees the Tommy as vermin. I never used to understand him, but I do now. He will be a valuable ally. He has agreed to help me find the man in the picture.
So that was it. Kurt left. Me? I resolved to build that balloon. I didn't know if I could do it without Kurt, but I knew I had to try. It was a long shot, but I didn't want to spend the rest of my life in Germany. And back home, there was Julia.
Well, I guess that's where I'm going to pick up from tomorrow. Well, I have to move forward real quick so I can quit. So, this game just keeps taking turns for the saddest possible outcomes is what keeps happening. I will be back in 23 hours, play for about an hour. That's what I'm doing with this game because it's not a super long game. Only been going for a week now. Thanks for hanging out, Astro. Thanks for stopping in, Fart Salad. Love your name. Feel free to hit like if you enjoyed the stream and subscribe if you want to keep coming back. Thanks again to the 160 subscribers that have signed up in the last week. Appreciate you. No pressure on doing that. I'm just here for fun. I'm going to be here one way or another, but it definitely is appreciated. Have a lovely rest of your night, everyone. Watching and hanging out wherever you may be in the world, whatever time of day it might be. And I'll catch you all next time. And we'll see about building this balloon and or going on a murder spree. Toodaloo.